Welcome to another MP4Nation.net video and review. Today we're looking at the new Onda Vi20. It is a touchscreen player. It's been a while since we've seen a touchscreen player from Onda. This does use the RK2806 media processor. Here's the packing. Looks like they've dropped Jay Chow as their poster boy. Here it is. The same standard, kind of packing that you get with Onda always. Accessories, you have your cleaning cloth for screen, manual. This manual here in my hands is Chinese, but the one when we do sell this, it will be in English. Here's a USB host cable for adding external hard drives, other USB devices, other OTG devices that you can connect up to the player directly. Standard earphones, and it comes with this nice USB charging cable. It didn't come with a charger, it came with this cable. I don't know, I do assume we will get chargers for this when we're stocking it. So just check the product page, if we have this or not. Alright, here's the player itself. Out of focus, come on, get back in focus. Focus. There we go. Holding the wrong way too. Here's the player. It has a 5-inch screen which supports which has an 800 by 480 resolution. Touchscreen is resistive, but it's very responsive. On the side here we have the power slot, your standard earphone cable, earphone slot, your 5-pin USB slot. Even has a port for a stylus pen, but you really won't need to use a stylus pen for this. At least I didn't, and my fingers are kind of, they aren't the smallest fingers in the world, so if I can use them, you can use them. On the side here we have a reset button, which is actually really nice because it's very easy to use, but I'll be honest, I've used this player for a couple of days, and I haven't once needed to reset it, which is a good thing. And here we have, in this hidden area, a micro SD port, which right now has my 16 GB card, as well as a HDMI port. Now the thing with the Rockchip RK2806 processor is that it only supports videos up to 720p, so that's 1280 by 720 resolution. However, there is a TV out chip on this that will upscale those to 1080p. So the video out does support 1080p, whereas the processor can only handle up to 720p. So just letting you know. And let's turn this on. It loads relatively fast, which is a nice thing. Basically, those who've watched my video reviews will see that this is very similar to the RAmos T11RK, and it is by all means. It does have a flash-based user interface, runs on the Rockchip RK2806, and the UI is pretty much the same layout, except it's a little bit more no frills. So it's a little bit more bare bones, but does everything, and a little bit more than the RAmos T11RK did. So let me first show you the video playback. And as you can see, it has a TF card showing there, the micro SD, because I have a micro SD card. The USB peripheral is for anything that you may have attached to that USB host cable I showed you. So like external hard drives can attach to this. Other USB mass storage devices can also connect to this. You can even connect your camera to this if you want to view images off the camera's internal memory, or a memory on the pictures on the memory card on this, directly on this. Share the flash memory, video. One nice thing is that you can see it does a little thumbnailing. The thumbnail happens when you pause a video in the middle. It creates a thumbnail of the last scene that was there, and it lets you know where you were before, where you took the break. So it does support resume playback too. Let me show you this, the hummingbird video. The screen on this, as you can see, has viewing issues from the bottom, which is really common on these 5-inch players. From the side, directly in front, top, good, crap, good, crap, good. So just don't be buying this if you want to watch the video flat down. So there. I do want to take a quick note on the body design. It's really nice, slick. I like it. It's better than what we've seen recently from Onda. As you see, the video playback is very smooth. That was a 1280 by 720 resolution AVI file. and you can change different aspect ratios. You can even jump forward. The scrolling bar isn't as smooth, just as you saw there. You have to just like press your point that you want to go to, but at least it's there. Again, the video plays very smoothly. This is another 1280 by 720 resolution video. So now if you go back there, you'll have a little thumbnail of where you last were. It's quite nice. I like that because, well, you do. Ooh, I pressed that wrong. No, go back. I lost my train of thought. This is a RMVB file. Many of you have seen this sample file. It's another 1280 by 720 resolution video. Again, plays flawlessly. And if you hook this up to your TV, it will play on your TV, and it'll be upscaled to 1000 or 1080p if you wanted to. I do want to say that on this, I believe Rockchip is using their own TV out chip on this, which is pretty remarkable that one chip company is making all their homegrown stuff. Anyway, so you get an idea of the video. It's good. Go back. Oops. And now for the scrolling here is really nice. It's got that kinetic scrolling going. It's well implemented. It's what you would expect. It's what you'd want on something like this. It does do ID3 sorting. So all music artists, albums, genres, and it has even a favorites list. By the way, this playlist, because I know some people on our forums are asking, does do on-the-fly adding, so you don't have to refresh the playlist if you want to listen to music and then go through your music and add more to the playlist. You don't have to keep on like updating it or restarting the player to see the new songs added to it. I know it may not sound revolutionary, but it isn't something that we've seen on Chinese media players. It does do album art, and it does have a built-in speaker. It's not the loudest, but as you see, it's a very simple user interface when you compare it to what was on the RAmos T11RK. Bring up that, you can bring up your MSEQ, you can bring up the user EQ if you want. And you can just change the EQ here also. And as I said, you can go to say the playlist. See, it has like 7 songs in place. You can see up there 7 songs, 5 out of 7 is playing. So if I go back and I go add a random song, add it to playlist. Although it doesn't show up right there, if you go, when you press the next song, you can see it says 8 because it's added it to the playlist. Again, I know for most who are used to Western brand players won't see that as anything revolutionary, but on this it's nice to see that these little features are being included now on Rockchip players. As I say, I have more faith in Rockchip players than I do on most other, well, processor-based Chinese media players. It has nice smooth scrolling. Yeah, it has all your standard, what you would expect from an ebook reader. Show you images. And it does a thumbnail. It does take a little while though. I'll be honest with that. It's not the fastest. It's actually taking longer than it normally does. And you can, as you can see, you can go next picture like that. I believe the actual images on this, the sample images, are kind of large, so that's why it's taking longer. But small files will load faster. It has your other stuff, voice recorder. It has a built-in radio. Let me just show you settings quickly. You can go to TV out and you can change TV out mode 720 576. Oh, okay. Sorry. actually, I'm mistaken. On the specs, it said 1080p out. On this, you can go max 720. That's very strange. I actually have to figure that out later. Maybe that's something that'll come out in the future in a firmware update. Maybe not, so you know what? If you're seeing this video, just assume it can only do up to 720p and not 1080p. My bad. Well, anyway, here's the Onda Vi20. This has 8 GB of internal memory. We will have it also in 16 GB of internal memory. Head on over to mp4nation.net to check this out, or head on over to mp4nation.net forums/forums to discuss this. Thanks.